All right. If anyone can guess where that song was from, you will win 2 points, which is pretty good. So that's more points than anyone has given out on this channel. It's the Mystery Funhouse. We're back. Earlier today we had 2 races and 1 vodcast. Now we have 1 more race for you to like what's the English term, like to end the day on a high note, to make the like smoothly end the day between JonBJohns and Mazre. Mazre. Jump, so Johns. Me-Force? What the hell is Me-Force? Anyway. These racers have found together after losing their first match and landing themselves inside Lizards 1. This is a Lizards match. Someone's going home. Yes, some Street Pass is what I thought this was gonna be. Street Pass was cool. On the left, we got JonBJohns, participating for the first time. Unfortunately from the hometown of Mazre? Mazre. From Vallejo, California, apparently. Alright. I don't know, I've never heard of the guy. He's not alive anymore. Unfortunate. Or maybe fortunate? Of course, like, this seems to be very anti-Mazre. And Mazre over there also participating for the first time. He can cross his toes. Even though he's a slime. How does that work? Slimes have toes. If they form toes, can you really call it crossing? Don't they just like form crossed toes? Then nothing makes sense. Why did I remove top text? Video games. Both of these players have played video games before. Arms. Man, remember Arms? I sure didn't. I keep forgetting the game existed. JonBJohns losing to White Panther in Koisuru Purin, Koiwa Daiboken, Dr. Kami no Yabo. Doesn't tell me anything. Is it the one where... No, it's not the... Oh, it is the pudding one, isn't it? Pudding? I think it was the pudding one. And on the other hand, Mazre losing to Ridley Drang in Late City Riders. Very cool MT game. It was the pudding one, yeah. I'm such an expert on games that we played. I'm such an expert on games we played. After the Mini Doom 2 race that we saw earlier, Mythical 9 sent me a screenshot of, oh, you played this, and okay, apparently I played it. That's how much I remember. There's just too many games. We should play less games. We should have like... How many rounds are there? Like 13, 14, something like that? We should just have 14 games. And everyone plays the same games in the round. That would make things a lot easier on the commentators, on the racers, on ID especially. We don't need testers. Don't need testers to test 14 games. But yeah, so if we look at the stats, then Mazre lost in kind of a like a parkour game. That was definitely a parkour game, and a platformer game. And the game JonBJohns lost, the pudding game, it was kind of a Sokoban. It was more towards Sokoban than platformer, even though there was also platforming, but less so. So that's where we stand. Maybe JonBJohns will do well in a platformer, maybe Mazre will do good in a Sokoban. Oh yeah, Arms had this whole thing going on. I remember. UN Squadron. Right. Give me your best. I mean, I don't hate it. It's alright. Good job, UN Squadron. We have drawn a game. This game, I can tell you, is a platformer and not a Sokoban. So in a sense, maybe good for JonBJohns. JonBJohns is the one who had more of a puzzly game in round 1 and lost that. As opposed to Mazre, who had a platformer and lost that one. This game was marked as early rounds only, which might mean it's easy, might mean it's short. I believe this game was played last year by Shrambles? Freeball? Jackazam? One of those three. I think Shrambles.
Oh my god, hello, it's a me.
Hello.
I will pay attention to what's going on in a moment. I didn't mean to click this so quickly, and I ended up in a Street Fighter match at the same time.
Hello. What do you think of these racers?
Yeah, so I will tell you in a moment. I accidentally Street Fighter at the exact same moment that I joined this call. So I've got to beat up this Aki real quick, and then I will comment on these racers and this wonderful world that
you
we
have to
are
win
in here on MFH.
If you lose,
I do have to win.
Yeah, if you lose, I'm gonna be like so disappointed.
Well, this does seem to be the same Aki I fought about 12 minutes ago, and they do seem to be vulnerable to my slap them and then SPD them strat. So
Slap them. Do you play the red guy, the guy from Turkey?
The Russian.
The Russian?
Zangief.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's also yeah, right. But he doesn't slap in 4, right? That's something they added in 5 or 6 all of a sudden.
He does this really big like chest slap, basically.
I remember
It's really good because it does 3 hits and it's got some good like plus on it.
I remember the red guy. His name's like Hassan Abi or something.
Hakan.
Yeah, Hassan Abi.
You're thinking Hakan, the
He's slapping. He's slapping all over the place, and then he like douses himself in oil and slaps the shit out of his enemy. Eve has always slapped. Did he have a big slap move in 4? I've watched my brother play so much 4. And I think he was more of a grabber. Yeah, he had like a weird like a tomahawk. He would like punch with the side of his like paper hand from the top. Right? That's like a move he does. But he doesn't really slap sidewards like he does in 5 or 6 or whatever. Alright, looking at the pace spin. We're gonna beat all the levels through insane mode. This game has an insane mode and we're gonna see it. There will be left stick to move, X to boost, and L to retry. Pretty simple controls.
Sorry, I misinput and accidentally did my super on somebody who's literally jumping. My pride on MFH is on the line here. I've got to beat this Aki out.
I mean, you can just lie to me. Not like I can find out.
Well,
but you shouldn't. But maybe it's like ignorance is bliss. Maybe it would be better for everyone involved if you, no matter what happens, say, oh man, I destroyed this Aki.
But then I didn't. I'll know. The only one I'd be lying to myself.
No. You'd be lying to yourself and to us.
That's true. Well, the problem is that it's courtesy to typically do the full set, and I demolished round 1, and then I not doing so hot on round 2, or I lost round 2, so now I've got to win the 2 out of 3 and crush this poor Aki's soul.
All right, I see 2 games. It's looking pretty good. Let me reload these streams. Oh. Hold on. Okay, I need to switch to this scene. Bear with me for a second. We have technical difficulties. This is a very adult game. Blast off for the PSP. And now I gotta see.
Let's go PSP sub.
I gotta see. Oh yeah, this. Did I ever show this? This is our cool thing where you can draw on the screen. You can select all these colors up here, and you can make really fat lines if you want. But also you can hide it, which I think lets me interact with. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, still works. Perfect. So yeah, this was raced before, I believe by Shrambles versus someone else. And I think it was like Final Blast Off, which was not the final level, and that really caught one of the racers off guard, and I think they ended up losing. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Looking pretty good. Almost everyone ready, except for me. Of course, we are at different spots. I'm just gonna tell them. Different screens. John advance to difficulty select. This is not difficulty select. These are, I mean, I guess option. It is a option. Ah, there we go. Look at this.
I lost at the last moment.
We're all caught up. All right, we're just about ready. Let's get this show rolling. Raceboard is counting down.
All right, I'm watching.
We'll see if I get audio.
I'm a real person now. I promise. Switch.
No audio on the left. I mean, it may just be the game. Oh no, there we go. We have audio on the right. And here we go. Good job.
All right, we are ready to blast off here with Blast Off. What is this game?
This game is one of those space games, Lunar Lander kind.
Oh gods! Oh, Gravity is. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this game. This game is all about thrusting to correctly control your velocity. You do have a limited amount of fuel, which is how much you can thrust, and air, which is how long you can actually sit there in the stage. Your goal is to collect all the floating around astronauts and then get to the goal.
You don't have to collect all of them. You just have to collect enough for the goal.
Oh, you just have to collect enough for the goal. And then there's going to be little planetary bodies like this one. We're now in Enter Gravity, and that is exactly what's going on. We are entering Gravity is now in the equation.
So in this level, you only have to collect one John. I think they were called Johns for some reason. Or Dave? But maybe it was Dave. It was Jackazam vs. Shrambles. Makes me think Jackazam won. Because Shrambles didn't like this game. And surely not winning a game means you dislike it. Blast off. Blast off PSP. There we go. Jackazam winning against Shrambles in Blast Off. Roughly a year ago. With a minute ahead at about 20 minutes. Basically everyone finished 20 minutes. This was a very close. There were 6 people plus 1, and those 6 people all finished within a minute. So this might be a really close race. So right now Mazre is about 1 level ahead. JonBJohns trying
Oh.
to keep up.
It would help if my mic wasn't on mute for a moment because I was tippity-tapping. Yeah, so apparently you only have to collect one dude in most of these stages. That seems pretty,
The goal
easy.
tells you how many you need. So as soon as the level loads, you can kind of tell which one's the easiest one, and then go for that one.
Oh, is the gate, the little circles on the gate, how many astronauts you need?
Yeah, the lights.
There aren't 4 lights. There is only 1.
I need 2 of these. That's pretty tough. We'll go around this planet. Oh, Mazre!
Look at how perfect that orbit is. Oh, almost gets caught, but
That was
gets through.
beautiful!
It's great. Somebody's played Gravity before.
Look at Jupiter over here.
It's bigger planet equals bigger mass, and that is basically going to be the rule of the game. So you've got to really cut sideways in order to account for it.
Yeah, having played a bunch of Outer Wilds really helps here. You will understand.
Oh,
Either you move further away from the planet, or you move faster.
I thought I just pressed hold X repeatedly, and then move a little bit, and then hold X, and then move a little bit and hold X.
So Mazre is trying to like stop and fly away from the planet, but that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to like slingshot yourself away. Like in The Martian.
Maurice, have you ever played an old Flash game called Gravity?
Maybe?
It was probably the original play golf but in space with planets game. But a lot of the concepts of those, of how gravity works,
Yeah.
can really be taken from a game like that.
I played a puzzle game at Gamescom, which was right next to our booth. And it was basically like place some like planets in space and then have the spaceship, which already had a fixed trajectory, like through space, have it reach the finish. And that knowledge would really help here.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about, in Mystery Tournament in general, having skills picked up from other games just helps you get better at games. A lot of people ask, how do I train for, how do I train for playing Mystery Tournament? And the answer that we often give them is just play more games. And this is a good example of that. If you've played a game with orbital trajectory,
Yeah, like Outer Wilds, Gravity, the
Yeah.
random game from Gamescom that I don't remember the name of.
if you've played those kind of games, you're going to be understanding how those affect your orbits. And that is...
Yeah, like JonBJohns here. He was like, oh, I'm missing my stop, I gotta get out of this orbit, but actually stopped orbiting the planet altogether, which just caused him to get sucked into the planet more. So it was the exact wrong thing to do, to come to like a stop relative to the planet.
So now we're dealing with asteroids. Asteroids are little jerks. Annoying raw anecdote is that my brother's been playing Star Wars Outlaws recently, and he's entering a asteroid belt, and there's just asteroids everywhere, and my brain just can't allow that to happen. I know you're supposed to suspend your disbelief on these things, but if there's asteroids in a belt, they have to be hundreds of miles apart, or they collide together and form one giant asteroid. And then if they are all dense, they will eventually clear their orbit and create a dwarf planet. Stop putting your asteroids so close together. I can't deal with it, Maurice.
That sounds tough. Danger zone. I gotta be careful not to run into the moons. As we repeatedly run into the moons.
Yeah, it looks like Mazre figured out that we can just dash across and
Yeah, we only need one day.
get fast. So challenge mode for this game would be complete a goal without ever hitting the thruster after firing your power, right?
I mean, I think we would sooner collect all the Daves.
Shot. Why would we save everybody? Only save the people that you can do in one cool maneuver.
I mean, are we even saving them? We're just kind of crashing into them. This isn't how it went in Martian.
Mildly, that's how... No, it's not how it worked in
Well,
the Martian.
it's kind of like they ran into the same issue, but then they fixed it, unlike us, who are we just continue crashing into these poor little guys.
Well, I would go with we're not crashing into them so much as we're kindly flying right next to them, and they're holding on to us for dear, dear life.
Are they Franks? Are they?
They're Franks, apparently.
What does the basement say? It says nothing.
Apparently they're Franks. We have to trust Joan Noob.
No, they're Daves now. Oh, Mazre correctly re-entering the... correctly re-entering the orbit to grab the second astronaut.
Hey, whoa, Mazre, not cool. We do not approve of gender discrimination here on Mystery Tournament.
What?
That was the name of this level, was gender discrimination, because it's one pink planet and one blue planet.
Oh. It's weird.
It was definitely a questionable name for... Like, I get what they did there, but it's still, like, okay. See, the benefit and downside is that when you have two planets that are swirling like that, if you can shoot the center, you're going to just jettison out the side.
Yeah, they don't affect you at all.
You completed all the medium levels.
Alright, let's keep track of this. 850 for Mazre to beat two, like, categories. Look at this big-ass planet. Oh, we don't have enough. Mazre, you need two.
I think Mazre was trying to escape was trying to put themselves in a proper orbit and accidentally hit escape velocity.
I don't think so.
I think there was just the maybe it's one and done. Yeah, just keep slowly thrusting as you cycle around the planet. Don't try to fight it. Just accept your orbit.
Yeah.
Accept your orbit.
Yeah, this is
there you go.
This is how you land on the sun station.
Wow, thanks for spoiling it. There's a sun... No, I know there's a sun station. I've never landed on it yet. I'm not that far in Outer Wilds.
I didn't know. I was quite surprised when I was suddenly there. That was cool.
I knew it was there. I just never could actually, like, land on the dang thing. So
everyone I watched play the game knew about it before they went there. I just went there and I was like, where the hell am I now? How did this happen? But once again, this is a pretty simple... orbit in the same orbit as these astronauts, get them and then get out.
Can't believe Mazre let that other guy hanging, just tagged him, gave him a high five, and moved on with their life. Yeah, so those black holes are really disorienting because you do get used to the idea of bigger mass equals bigger gravitational pull.
They're very heavy.
But they're very small.
Final waltz. Oh, you only need one dude.
Oh, now we have white holes. White holes will push you away from them.
1050 for JonBJohns. JonBJohns is exactly 2 minutes behind Mazre, which is a lot.
That is. But we have seen some of the later levels in insane mode on this, and there's still the 100% the possibility that Mazre gets stuck on some of them, and John just one-shots it.
Let's see JonBJohns tackle this big planet. I'm curious if he understands the orbit.
One thing that's... Yeah, is noticing that it's going against it. You don't want to go against...
Yeah,
you want to go against
You don't want to chase them.
Not with it. Yeah, let them come to you.
It's not really a stable orbit, but it works. Oh, now it tries to do... Yeah, okay, this is fine. As long as you're far enough away as you do like a weird maneuver like that.
Mazre almost had a really good setup there, and there it is. Yeah, get those two. No, you gotta accelerate away a little bit further.
I don't like Mazre's approach to the orbit anymore. I thought I liked it, but don't try to turn around. Just keep going around.
Well, thank you, game, because now I need to remember if white holes are theoretical or real.
Oh, there we go. That was well done. The outer rim.
Okay, they are theoretical objects. I was trying to remember.
I think Mazre is almost done with Heart. It's been roughly 4 minutes. Would fit into our time frame of finishing around 20. Oh, beautifully done. Orbiting like the whole cluster of planets. Twins of destruction.
Here we go. We're chasing them again. You don't want to be chasing them.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Was able to hit a stable orbit on that though, and if you can do that again, nope.
Oh, we're doing like a figure 8. I like it.
Yeah, we're just being passed back and forth by black holes.
I like it. It's not really it's not really a great strategy for the race, but I like it aesthetically.
Now they are able to go all around the starting planet, right? They don't have a limited cone of launch, so it's surprising that Mazre is going for the right side of the planet, because I thought that he had a little bit more concept.
Oh, don't break! No!
No, don't do that! No, you had to go with the flow!
Yeah, you could tell that was exactly the wrong, like, action. He's doing it again. No! You gotta keep going. You can't... Like, you can slow down, but only by moving further away from the black hole. That's how you slow down your orbit.
I will say, one thing that annoys me about the black holes in this game is that the rotational force you'd think that it would cause drag in the opposite direction because of the way that the animation is, but it's not. It's just...
Yeah, it's just rocket science, bro.
Well, rocket science says that the rotational spin of a black hole would in fact cause drag, so yeah.
These astronauts are like watching Earth.
I've played Universe Sandbox a few times.
These astronauts are watching Earth, and Earth just keeps building new rockets. They're like, Jesus Christ, come on, guys.
I'd be more concerned about the fact that every time a rocket blasts off, Earth disappears.
I mean, I would be hiding if this rocket was coming at me, so I understand Earth's motivation here.
Hide where, Maurice? You are floating in space. Are you going to hide behind this planet?
Well, the Earth is hiding behind the nebula in the background there.
Oh, I see. I see.
I would be getting out of there. Right, nice launch. Oh, no.
I was just thinking, if this only has 4 difficulty levels, I sure do hope this is a mini, and then I looked immediately at the thing, it's minis on the bottom. Okay.
PSP has some great minis. We saw that the racing game where you like grind against walls to get faster. That was a great game. No, Mazre! Stay in the orbit! Do not come to like a standstill in the orbit. You're just gonna fly into the planet as a result. It's doing it again. It's maybe gonna work because we're far enough away. Oh my god, where are we going? Okay, we're taking an extra turn.
We're free.
Okay.
We're free of all the gravity.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We're going.
Like, as long as you have all the astronauts, I guess that's fine, because the real reason you want to be close to stuff is to catch the astronauts. Alright, we need 3. That's a lot, considering how much stuff there's flying around. Oh. Careful now. 1. Astronaut? Asteroid? Ah. Misses all of them on the first go, but here we go. Ah, I thought he was gonna get those. JonBJohns is on the figure 8.
This lead is growing. I'm pretty confident that this lead is growing.
Growing? Maybe? It's not been that long since we've seen these black holes. But also, I can see JonBJohns doing the wrong thing still, just to fight against the black holes. Yeah, like right here. What are we doing?
Oh, Mazre almost goes plummeting into that planet, but we're good. We're out.
Close encounters. This one looks hard.
Oh, this looks kind of annoying.
Like, there will just be some random gravity all of a sudden affecting you, and you gotta be really close to these planets. Oh, I thought it was good.
I definitely thought that was a successful slingshot.
We only need 2. So maybe this guy? Oh, that was close.
Oh.
Maybe this guy? No, he's at a bad angle. Oh, we're gonna chase him. Good choice.
Okay. You know what? That wasn't a bad idea.
And now just get out of any orbit. Yeah, that was pretty well. Well done.
Normally I'd say don't change, but oh yeah, Franks is still optional. They are Franks. They are in fact Franks.
Well, the ones you gotta get are Dave.
Oh, I see. Daves are required.
Yeah,
Franks
you
are
need you need to do you need the 2 Daves, but the Frank on this level, he's optional.
I see. Thank God Maurice is here to fill us in on the lore.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be crazy if every single astronaut in space was named Frank, right?
Yeah, how some of them are Frank. And, oh, this is a level where you can probably just start at the right time.
This is slightly disorienting because of it's smaller than every other level so far.
Oh,
okay,
just a straight line.
Good launch.
Oh, look out, the purple
recovery.
planet!
Don't do it, don't do it!
Rocket field. Well, yeah. We need 3. This seems rather easy, like everything's moving in the same, like, celestial pattern, cluster, object.
I definitely feel like you can get 2 by just shooting through the middle, basically, and like aiming with the curve, but...
Oh, you could just kind of stay in the middle and...
Oh, yeah.
And try to stay stationary. Oh,
yeah, right,
oh, that was
right
well
there
done.
Works. I was just realizing that they're in their own orbit.
The rocket is ready to launch. There's like a guy
just
at there's a guy at the controls. He's like, do not launch right now. And it's like, no, go! And then he immediately runs into the biggest asteroid anyone has ever seen.
So where's the blast off Kerbal Space Program mode, or this blast off mode in Kerbal Space Program? It's okay. We've got more rockets. We're fine. Don't worry about the part where if you blow up with Frank in it, we've still got more Franks. Are they like, oh, we've lost the rocket and a Frank.
Oh.
Let's launch another dude into space.
Oh no, Mazre! Stop fighting against the gravity. This thing could destroy, like, the whole universe, basically. They're trying to fight it. Stay real.
Yeah.
Final boarding call. This is not the final level.
Yeah, that's what caught racers up before.
Yeah, this was a, like, great game, but why does it lie? Is there having issues? But I don't hate the strategy. Try, like, go in and get out, don't get grabbed by the gravity too much. I think that's gonna work.
Just get a free guy, that's the strat.
Still gotta get the non-free guy. JonBJohns is like 10 levels behind, I would say. It's quite much.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where it's not
we're orbiting. I like it. Yeah, just get out of there.
Good. See, you just gotta go with the flow.
One giant leap. For rocket kind.
You know there are people involved too, right? We're not just a sentient rocket.
I mean, are we? I'm not sure.
Well, one would imagine there's a pilot named Frank in there.
Okay.
Maybe we are sending unmanned rockets. That way we can do the risky rescue mission. My question is, why the hell are the Franks out there in the first place?
They were doing space science and unfortunately lost the car.
If they're doing space science...
Oh, look at this! The perfect lineup! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! No!
Oh no.
Well, if they're doing space science, what was their space hypothesis? Do you think these people are part of a space control group?
Like, they didn't get any space training, so they're just stupidly flying around?
Sure.
And that's what a control group is, right? They don't really get
Nope.
the actual test. Oh, they get the same test,
Sort
but
of.
they don't get the same... Oh, there we go. That's clear.
You completed insane. That's it. You're done. Mazre is finished. Not done. There was a beautiful old comic that I remember where he's like, I'm a mad scientist. And he's like, oh, what's your mad hypothesis? Do you have a mad control group? Mad scientists are really just mad engineers.
Yeah. Just a bit over average of our last race, but still a good time.
Yeah, Mazre was killing it. Honestly, the main thing was that any mistakes that were only made momentarily. I definitely feel like there was a lot of catching on to how those dynamics work. Unfortunately, it felt like there was a reset every level in knowledge check, because like there was the constant go against it. Okay, this time I don't go against it, but like it was good heads up, good maneuvering, good switching up your choice. Don't get stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again, please. We have Mazre joining us in just a moment. Mazre, hello and welcome. Congratulations, you've saved all my Franks. They were kind of there after an Well, every time your rocket explodes, I didn't want to tell you this, but every time your rocket explodes, we've added more Franks to the other level, because that's you rescuing the prior level's mistakes. But you got them! Now let me ask you the most important question. How do you feel about orbital dynamics?
It can be fun, you know. It's definitely feels good when you like slingshot around or just get enough pull from something to kind of slide you where you want to go. Yeah.
And what's your favorite vector?
1-0.
Okay, that's a heading.
Oh, it's a vector.
It is vector. I just wanted to see if he would be like, "Oh, okay, my bad," just so I can really call him out on it. But no, I shouldn't contend it. Mazre has clearly showed us that he is an expert in orbital dynamics and saving Franks. And we also have a forfeit from JonBJohns, unfortunately. So, how'd you feel about this game when you're in Mystery Tournament? Is this the kind of game you want to see, or are you looking at other types?
Yeah, I love seeing stuff like this. Just a little bit different, maybe not the usual genres you'd see. Different kind of mechanics. I like that it's very simple, but still has a lot of different wrinkles with the various configurations and different gravities and whatnot.
We also have JonBJohns joining us. John, hello.
Hey there.
So, I believe I don't recognize your name, but I've been out of touch lately. Is this your first mystery tournament?
Yeah, this is my first mystery tournament.
Is this the first match? I don't know where we're at in the tournament.
This was a Lizards 1 match.
Okay. Yeah, so congratulations on joining Mystery Tournament. You played your first game. Was it what you were expecting?
I mean, this is better than I've played in Cuso Grande, so...
Fair.
So yeah, better.
Well, that's good. How do you feel about orbital dynamics?
Well, as not a certified spaceman, I would have to say that I'm not very good at it.
Well, we already knew you weren't a certified spaceman. Your name is John. Their name are Frank. We already established that you have to be Frank to be in space. Unless you're a Dave, as Maurice continues to contend. But I'm just pretty sure that their names are Frank Dave at that point. Well, you're still in it. This is a double elimination tournament. You're not out until you're fully out. You're still going to be entering the Lizards bracket to move on with your game. How'd you feel about your performance during it? I know that at the end you can see that you were, if you didn't win, but how was your confidence during the game? Did you feel like you were doing okay? Did you feel like you were ahead or behind?
I kind of felt okay until hitting the last branch, so the insane levels. Because yeah, I was starting to struggle a lot. I don't know how close I am to the end of it, but
yeah, you got about I think 6 or 7 levels left based on what I saw. Well, anyway. Either way, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining Mystery Tournament. Padding those numbers, seeing more people in our ranks, it always gets us happy around here. We wish you the best in your next match to stay in it. The good news about losing in the first round is that you just get to play more games, and that's just great.
Yeah, that's always good.
Mazre, meanwhile, you are still a wizard. Congratulations on not losing your spellbook just yet.
No, it's a lizard match.
Oh, wait, this was a lizard match.
Yeah,
I
this
heard
was
wrong.
losers, so
Oh,
yeah.
whoa, I just gave you a whole spiel about how you're not out of it, but you're gone.
You're gone. You're out of
Thanks
here.
for the confidence, dude.
Yeah, you still got the... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to play with you anymore. John, go... What? No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for joining us in Mystery Tournament. I hope you join the next one. Mazre, you're still in it. You're still alive. I hope you're soaking up that sun and keeping things going. It's almost like there was this thing on the screen that said Lizards won the entire time I was watching that race, but, you know, good job on me. Well, again, congratulations on survival. I don't have the challenge link. Let's see if there's a bracket command in the MFH here. Boom. There sure is. Oh my god, look at that. Mystery Tournament 19.
Boom.
Challenge. Let's see how you're doing. Let's see where you're at. Mazre is going on to face off against the loser of...
I think he's gonna face up against Dustbox Falco, because Dustbox Falco is fighting someone 3-5. I have a favorite, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yep, someone 325 versus DOSBox Falco. Which one's your favorite? Is it the someone, or are you just a fan of DOSBox? No, never mind, because your favorite is Mazre because he's in the call right now. You got this, Mazre! You got this! Thank you so much again for joining Mystery Tournament. And you viewers out there, thank you for watching. As always, we are Mystery Tournament. We have more matches coming up. And right there it is. What a convenient throw aside. We've got that one guy versus Easy Matt tomorrow at 9 a.m. We also have Tetsuya versus Jew Horse at 2. Oh, and Marshmaster versus Teto at 2. A double. Or no, that's in a day. That's in another day.
Yeah.
I can read numbers.
We would have to do some kind of time messing to make that one a double.
Yeah.
I mean, and then JLMC and Eknolan can join too. Isn't that convenient?
That's true.
Everyone's fighting at 2 p.m.
Everybody's just fighting at 2 p.m. We're just gonna go full Final Fantasy VIII, activate time compression, make every day the same day as the next day, and we're gonna have a quadruple for you here on Mystery Funhouse. Or you can continue to exist in normal space and time, and we'll see you tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Whichever one floats your boat. Maurice, thank you for broadcasting.
Thank you very much for joining and commentating and being so enthusiastic about the interview and telling them, oh, don't worry, you're still in it.
Oh, I feel like I broke a heart. I really hope John understands that I was telling horrible jokes and not actually, like, go away. I'm just gonna cry. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will be back next time with some more Mystery Tournament 19. Don't forget your eyeballs.